Hello, dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. And it's time for the Benidorm's news update, and in general, a small update from Spain for all those of you who live here or who love coming here on holidays. First of all, let's talk about the situation in tourism sector. It's peak season right now. It's the busiest time of the year, and it's when the vast majority of national and international tourists are actually coming to our sunny country. Benidorm is a #1 tourism destination here in Costa Blanca and one of the most important ones in the whole entire Spain. So obviously it's going to be really busy. There's queues in all the theme parks. Going towards Aqualandia, Terra Mythica, Mundo Mar is almost like an odyssey. There's a lot of people everywhere and you need to wait a lot of time to be able to get to your favorite attractions or your favorite shows. However, it's very interesting to see how Benidorm has changed lately. Not only us, but prestigious companies worldwide are seeing the huge shift of Benidorm, and they're actually saying that Benidorm each time gets to be more and more another type of destination that is all about luxury and quality, obviously. As you know, a lot of hotels here have changed from 3 stars towards 4 stars, 4 stars superior, and even 5-star hotels. Lovely hotels here in Benidorm, for example, Asia Gardens, are expanding because there is a big demand on luxury holidays here in the area. So not everything is that bad, not everything is as bad. Still, there are a lot of people that would like to spend their money in Benidorm and are ready to spend a small fortune on their holidays here in Costa Blanca. The restaurants with most recognized chefs in Spain, even with Michelin stars, different types of hotels with 4 4 star superior, 5 stars, incredible apartments, boutique style with great quality are opening up non-stop, and different excursions, private tours, our private tours as well. The other day someone did ask me in one of the hotels, some of our subscribers did ask me about the private tours and if it's like for big groups or if it's for smaller, only like families. And these are 100% private and personalized tours, which means that it's only for you guys. It's only for either, if it's just one person by yourself, that's absolutely fine. It's for one family or like for one person if you travel like a solo traveler, for a couple, for both of you, or for a family group that are traveling all together. It's just your company and people with you. That's it. There's not going to be anyone else you don't know in them. So it's way more personal, in a sense. And we do private tours in summer right now as well. We choose slightly quieter and calmer hours and not so hot hours, which are either early in the morning or late in the evening, afternoon, and maybe even nighttime. But mostly we will be targeting our work towards and our tours towards outside peak season months, which are starting from summer, which is all autumn, winter, and spring season. And you already have the booking system open for these days, so you can check our official website to check these out. Shortly, we'll be launching the uh, early bird options, which is when you get an extra discount if you book your tours at least a couple of months in advance. So this is basically the situation. We do see that way more people that want very high quality, that have high standards, and that want like a luxurious, more type of a kind holidays are choosing Benidorm and Costa Blanca to make the holidays come true. The second news that I really wanted to share with you all, and we're slowly heading towards the beach area right now, by the way. The second news is a very interesting statistics that Benidorm's local newspaper has put out there for all of us to see. And it actually gives us an interesting question. How many of beer, how many cool beer is Benidorm selling per day? Obviously, it's the most busy season right now, the busiest weeks of the whole year, July and the first weeks of August. So there's a lot of people in different bars, cafeterias, restaurants, and hotels all over the place. And there's an official statistics which has been done with the help of different business owners and hosteleria owners that they've provided. And actually, only on the Levante Beach in Benidorm, it's being served more than 5,000 liters per day. Only on the Levante Beach, which is absolutely insane. And in average, in a whole entire Benidorm, it's around 45,000 liters. This includes bottles, this includes like a canned non-alcohol one in general, like as a product as itself. And we are kind of not surprised because this year even there is a strange shift. Let us know please if you are of those who prefer to grab a cool or cold iced almost beer on the terrace, or if you prefer a cold wine, because there is a huge shift somehow right now in Benidorm that people don't ask for wine at all, like at all. They're not selling it. Businesses are not selling wine at all. What they do basically is that they do sell either refreshing drinks and beer, mostly for both national and international tourists. However, wine is somehow not popular any longer. We don't know why. What is the main reason that this is happening? But it's kind of strange to see this tendency here in Benidorm. Are you a wine or a beer person when you come on holidays to Benidorm town or Spain in general? Let us know here in the comments. Let's see what the statistics between our YouTube family actually is. Even so, even knowing that the prices for different types of drinks, especially alcohol drinks, have gotten up quite a lot lately, people are non-stopping, and the selling of these type of beverages, of beer especially, went up by 20% this year, even if the prices are slightly higher. They sell more than 10,000 water bottles a day as well, more than 20,000 refreshing drinks of different kinds in Benidorm town, and a lot of them are like very ice cold. However, there have been already some issues spotted that there are so many people out here that the owners just don't have enough time to put the beverages into the cooler and for it to actually cool down before someone will buy this drink. So in a lot of cases, especially last hour of the day, the thing is that people ask for a cool, like cold drink, but it's not actually cold a lot. We are right by the beach right now, and while we do our today's news update, we'll let you enjoy for a tiny bit the views of the sea and the walking promenade here in Albir, right next to Benidorm. By the way, you can get here very easily with the bus number 10 from Benidorm town directly. Let us know what's your favorite beverage to make yourself comfy and cool down a tiny bit with the hot Spanish weather out here. What do you prefer to ask when you go to different bars, restaurants, or cafeterias here in the area? And meanwhile, let's talk about the news number 3. This is a very interesting news that has been a trouble for Benidorm for a long time. Smoking lights up the terraces in Benidorm in a bad sense. The This is actually a forbidden thing to do. Smoking on the terraces of Benidorm in general, all over the Valencian community, is something that has been forbidden for a couple of years already, since more or less 2021, when the restrictions came into place. However, the curious thing about this restriction is that it's only in 2 areas of Spain, so it's very important you know it, depending which areas would you like to go. First one is here in the Valencian communities, just so that you know, in the whole entire Valencian community. And the second one is in Balearic Islands. So bear that in mind if you're traveling there shortly. And these restrictions, they actually gather a lot of conflicts, not only between the business owners, the bartenders, and the waiters, with the clients, with the guests, but also between different types of guests. And the owners, most of the time, and waiters are acting as a police, because they need to go, even though there are signs everywhere saying it's forbidden to smoke on the terrace. It's kind of understandable that if in other regions in Spain, it's not necessary to do so, there is no such kind of rule. Or in other countries, it's not like that. So people, when they come here on holidays, obviously they don't think about it, they might not see the sign, or they just don't think that it is the case, because in their country that's not the rule. And this is when the issue comes. They start smoking or vaping, which is even worse for the health. Some people love to do it. That's absolutely fine by them. However, when it comes to sharing a public space, especially with the winds here in the area, when you sit down on the terrace and basically like half meter from you, there's someone sitting and smoking or vaping, and it goes directly into your face and into your lungs. I mean, that's not my decision to smoke. I don't want to smoke. That's what a lot of people think here. This is when the conflict arises, because a lot of people actually say, well, the waiter needs to tell me something. If the waiter doesn't tell me anything, well, I don't care. I'm going to continue to do what I was doing. Or between the clients, especially those who have small children, or those who have health issues, or those who have not been smoking, never, ever, ever in their life, and need to just smell and have all this smoke and like vape, all this that comes out directly into their face. So not a lot of people are happy. And when this ban actually came into place, people were really, really glad that finally the town hall and the area, the government here in the Valencian community, made a correct choice. The hosteleria owners, however, and on contrary to the public voice, they hate this measure, and they are doing their best, the maximum they can, in order to take this rule out and make sure that people will be able to smoke on the terraces once again. Let us know what your opinion is. If you're of those who get why this measure is in place, and are more understanding in the sense, that you wouldn't care if you smoke, for example, that you wouldn't care to go a couple of meters away from the terrace and smoke there. Or if on contrary, you don't see where the issue is and you should be able to smoke on the terraces. And non-smokers, pronounce yourselves as well. Please, with education, that's the first thing here on the channel, and respect. However, you are obviously free to share your opinion and your thoughts about it. This is all over Valencian community and Balearic Islands. So until this law will be deleted, eliminated, this is how it is. Smoking and vaping, which is the same thing at the end, is forbidden on the terraces of bars, cafeterias, restaurants, hotels, terraces, etc., and all the common areas like that. Even if it's on the open air, it's not possible to do so. And these business owners are actually quite tired of being police officers and initiating these type of conflicts between a lot of people, between the guests and themselves, or different clients who either like or dislike severely this measure. But right now, with more and more people coming here to the area, this problem has risen up back again. And now let's talk about the weather. What is waiting for all those of you who will be coming shortly to Spain on holidays? First of all, let's check this here, please. These are the clouds that we have right now here in the area. They are almost everywhere, as you can see. And it might be raining in some parts right there, the mountains, but it should not be raining, however, here in Benidorm and surrounding area. But it will be cloudy. The real field sense, if you do not move, if you stay on the same spot, is of around 35-36 degrees if there is no wind, because there is a very, very high humidity. So bear that in mind. Today it's slightly difficult to stay outside. The temperatures are typical of this time of the year. Today the real feel is of around 36. However, the next upcoming days it will drop around 4-5 degrees, which will make it way more comfy for a lot of us to enjoy Benidorm town and surrounding area, to go to some excursions, personalized private tours with us, grab some boat and rent it for a day, come to the beach, or just explore the area by yourself. And the water temperature is of 28.6 degrees, which is absolutely crazy. We'll probably hit around 30 degrees water temperature this summer, which will be one of the record and most warm water in the last few years, and maybe even the history of this region. Thank you everyone for accompanying us on today's latest news update from Benidorm, Costa Blanca in Spain. I wish you a lovely, lovely day, amazing holidays if you're coming on once here to Spain, and we'll see each other tomorrow in a new video. Bye, dears.